Welcome to Women Forward segment, a future forward podcast by Orange Leaf Consulting. I now choose to set my boundary to reserve my energy because as a woman, we have only limited energy for things. We have family, we have career, we have our personal life. There's so much to juggle in a week, right? On a day to day. So then imagine you have someone who you have tried, you have saved, and then it's still at the same cycle. Okay lah. I mean, if you talk about 3 months, 6 months, I can still be there for you.
Yeah.
But after that, you must make a choice.
Yeah, for sure.
What you want to do and where you want to go, because nobody owes you a life. You owe yourself. So if you don't pick it up, in my point of view, it is not people's fault. It's your own fault.
I mean, 6 months and you did nothing about it.
Yes, just lingering.
It's concerning, girls.
It is. But there are people that do.
I know.
That they just cannot get out from the cycle.
I know. Like, I have friends who complain about the job again and again and again and again and again.
It can go years,
Yeah,
it can go years. And I think the one thing very unique about this company I'm running is that there's a balance between the yin and the yang. So because my husband is also my business partner, and in this company there's a so-called like a mommy role and a daddy role, so people know who to go to for a certain aspect of things, and people know where to go to in a certain aspect of, let's say, like pantry budget.
You lah.
Of course, because they know I'm very particular about eating quality food, but not expensive.
Seriously, in your pantry.
Sure, why not?
It's the most healthy breakfast snack.
Got sample or
meal.
not? You never bring sample today.
Oh, stop at the moment.
Then you tell me to stock
When we have stock, you can buy, right?
Oh, so that means you can't get in the mall already? Because Giant Grocer is just down the road.
I don't think you can find at the moment. Yeah.
You should drop us some sample, so to give us a try. Because I know that's what you do, but I have not seen it. I'll be honest with you. Even in the grocer.
It's really good for you. It's so high protein, high fiber.
Oh, is it?
But zero added sugar.
Oh, I like that.
Zero fat, right?
Oh, I like that. I need to lose fat anyway.
It's really good. So when you're hungry, you can just add yogurt, and then it become a light meal.
Okay.
If, in the morning you're rushing, you can add milk, then you come with your breakfast. Or you just want to munch something, right? But you want to
it's a healthy snack.
Guilt, then you can also use a snack.
Yeah.
Great, right?
Great.
Yay!
Hey, how come we end up co-selling here?
You can cut it out, don't worry. I'm just sharing you.
I don't know what kind of host am I. It's okay.
Getting manipulated.
No, because I'm into any kind of food that's healthy and not sweet. If I can choose, I always don't go for sweet stuff.
Seriously, it's seriously good
I buy
for
a bar of chocolate, I can keep it for a year.
Oh wow.
Because I don't crave for sugar that much compared to
don't like
Tim.
Sugar, but
I
I
can
want to eat lah. I want to eat
the snacks.
Yeah.
I like to munch snacks,
Correct.
but I don't enjoy and I will never crave for sugary.
That's right.
Unless sometime when you have
sugar
menses.
will age faster lah.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
I
good
didn't.
lah. Don't
Okay.
eat.
No, I don't. Only certain time I probably take honey. Occasionally I'll take ice cream. That is 2 to 3 times a year.
Oh wow. Okay, that's really good.
Yeah, I don't crave for ice cream unless period. That's the only time that probably I would crave, and also that's also very random. So I'm okay. I'm alright. So okay. Please share some sample.
Okay, sure.
Okay. I have a question just now was running in my head.
Yeah.
One of the weak, tell me if you agree or not, one of the weak spot for women is not knowing how to draw their boundary.
Yeah. Especially Asian women.
Yeah.
Because we always being taught that being nice
Yes.
is the way to go, right?
Yes.
Being soft is how you present yourself.
How you draw your boundary? Like, what do you understand about boundary? Number
Damn.
one, and how do you draw? It's a very, very simple question, but I think this question start asking every woman that come to my show. I will have to ask this question
Yeah.
because everyone give me different perspective. So, what is boundary to you?
I do feel like as a woman, this is kind of like my disadvantage as time, because we always want to not be intrusive. We always want to come into a room graceful
Yeah.
and like nurturing, feel very pleasant, right?
Yeah.
So every time we feel like, hey, we need to stand up for ourselves,
Yeah.
it feels a little bit toxic.
Oh, you're too strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then people will be like, oh, why are you being a bitch?
Yeah.
You know, especially when people
Yeah.
say that. And yeah, a lot of time that actually affected my business decisions. Like, you know, when you are doing a deal, right?
Yeah.
Or when you are in a personal life with friends and things like that. I believe this is universal to everyone.
Yeah.
If I tell you that, hey, you should be strong, you will not be one. You have to go and hit the nail, you know, and then bump your head,
Yeah.
fall down,
Yeah.
and then you'll be like, oh, actually I shouldn't be like that. So I wouldn't say anything but this. Like, when you feel like you're being taken advantage of,
Yeah.
remember that feeling and tell yourself you will never allow that to happen again. And in terms of how do you do that, actually it's secondary, because if I tell you now, hey, you shouldn't be that, you won't do
You
it
won't.
one.
You won't.
Like next time you'll be like, it's okay lah, right?
Yeah.
But until you hit the wall, and then you'll be like, oh, this is a feeling that I really don't want to feel, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then only you'll be like, I'm gonna do everything to avoid that happening again.
Yeah, the learning lesson, the lesson that people learn is through their own experience. Because when you
Correct.
tell, they will never understand.
Correct.
Sometimes you just have to step back.
Yeah, so you tell me how to set boundary. Really? Boundary is such a personal thing, right? Just really remember the feeling that you don't want to feel. And anytime someone is being a threat to that, just remember to stand up. Like in your own way. There are a lot of ways, right? Like for example, if let's say you're a pretty girl and then
Like yourself lah.
and, I mean, like I ran this like ask me anything anonymously question. There were so many girls ask me like, hey, have you been like into sexual what they say, like being disturbed by guys in the industry and things like that. So I think a lot of girls are like secretly having
Being
this
harassed?
experience. Yeah, correct.
Oh, okay.
So things like that, we know we don't want it.
Wait,
right?
people text you?
No, like the ask me anything anonymously.
Oh.
So they just say, hey,
okay.
have you been,
Sexual harass,
Yeah,
But this is
in
also another topic though. But although my channels don't really like focus on sexual harassment,
yeah.
but I think this year itself, I heard about this topic at least 5 times.
It's very common, it's super common one.
Yeah.
So okay, we acknowledge that this is something that we don't want to feel. Correct?
Yes.
So we need to know that whenever someone actually being a threat to that, we need to know what to do. So there are a lot of ways, right? Like you cannot ignore it until the point they already attack.
Yeah.
So basically that's the downfall, right? Oh, we are being nice. No, he's being nice, and I'm being nice. He being nice, and to a point where then he attacked. I mean, I'm not saying that all attackers are like that.
Yeah.
Like they play it slow. So I'm being fair here, like you will meet someone who do it so well because they are so experienced, right?
Yeah.
Fine.
You're pretty smooth one.
Yeah, that's a exceptional case.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that as a woman, we have instinct that someone likes you
Mm-hmm.
or someone being nice to you with an agenda or not. I'm sure we all feel that way.
Yeah.
So if you have that, and then you know that that is something that will potentially lead to something else that you don't want to,
Yeah.
then you have to stand out, right? Maybe tell him that, hey, we need to go to how about I choose the restaurant, right? Then you choose the restaurant that's
Yeah.
like really busy, or you say like, hey, I actually very packed dinner time, right?
Yeah.
I can only do lunch. Or you can say,
Yeah.
hey, actually, why don't we do like online call? Because I just, fell down, my legs can't walk and stuff like that.
Yeah. But there are people I heard before where I think a lot ladies that I talk to or cross paths,
Yeah.
most of the time it's where their superior use their career
Yeah, for
as
sure.
the bait
For sure.
to come out for dinner. And we are honestly, most women unfortunately is or
like men
not
of power lah.
yeah, they were not well educated about harassment. Like this topic is not discussed often enough. Like, how do you identify what is considered as sexual harassment? In a corporate there's a lot of like policies, sexual harassment, what you cannot do and all that. How many people actually really practice it? Because even if you have policy, at the end, if we're dealing with human, then it's a very individual thing. And there are women so afraid to stand up for themselves because it will really jeopardize their career. So sometimes they're just obligated to go for dinner, drinks.
I think dinner and drinks are okay.
Until it touch you.
Yeah, until
Yeah.
he attacks.
Yeah.
So it's more of like when he attacks, what do we do?
Yeah, sometimes
Without-
even like soft attack, They don't like, you're so cute. It's okay, I carry you. Hey, are you okay? They are.
I know.
Because I kena before.
Yeah,
So
I kena all the time also lah.
I mean, I can understand, women technically, we want to, protect our career, our business and all that. It happened before in my life where, I asked myself that, it's okay lah, I won't lose a meat, what? That kind of moment. So it happened to me before. But of course, nothing serious happened to me. Okay, just to be clear, nothing serious happened to me. But by just having that thought, I realized now, after many years, that it's sad that many women are not educated about it is not okay, right? So that's why now I advocate all my team and everybody. It is not okay, even if somebody send you a text.
Really?
Oh yes, yes.
But it's hard though, like especially in business world.
Yeah. So that's why I create a safe space for them to voice out.
I see.
So they can talk to me. They can tell me. I can protect their identity. I give them a choice. It really happened before. So I give them a choice. Do you want me to talk? Do you want me to start a DI? You have to start a DI. So if I start an inquiry, domestic inquiry, if I got it correct. Domestic inquiry, yeah. Hello, producer. So
what does it do?
so that's where you do investigation.
Oh, really?
Yes, that will really open a file to investigate the person that
Wow.
being raised
The
or report
clients?
anybody.
Oh, anyone.
Yeah, of course, in client's point of view, you can even lodge a police report if you want to, but then you're going to lose the client, you see.
When he touch you?
That time, you mean those days?
I mean, like, what is the rules that you set?
Okay, so now I don't have. Now I think I draw my boundary already. I learned how to draw my boundary, so it's safer. But those days when I first started my PR, like year one, I've been an entrepreneur for 11 years now, right? Year one, all kind of things happen. All kind of shit happen. Like they would pretend like, come up for a business drink. Let's talk about this opportunity. The opportunity don't even exist. It doesn't even exist at all. But because I came from a family, my parents are not educated, and I really spend my life working very hard with no money to, step out from my comfort zone to start a business. And I never thought that I would become an entrepreneur. Younger days, I would think that maybe I'm just a manager, right? So I do whatever it is to please so I can get a contract. But I won't sleep, obviously. That's my boundary. That's the principle. That there's a boundary of things.
Humans have this like pleasing
Yes.
instinct.
Yes. So I think it's about the upbringing. After I kind of work on my reflection of things, it's all about the childhood trauma that you have gone through as a kid. Like that part will reflect on your whole entire adulthood. So mine, all kinds, tax, hanky-panky hands. What else? Oh, even there were a time where the client was like, I have a hotel room, this number. Then you're like, okay, we meet here, then we go drink at this hotel. Then you know already what do you expect, right? So I said, oh no, I'm not available. I'll draw. I was like, oh, I'm not available. We can have dinner at this place. And then if you want to drink, I can drink at the restaurant. Then I came up with stupid excuses. I say, oh, my car, I got no gas or something. I don't know what I said. But then I said, oh, my driver is there.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. They would try. They say, oh, I don't worry. I can get my driver to pick you up and then send you back. Then I'm like, okay lah, I know where you're going to. Then you can just go where you want to go, but without me. So all this situation is in the dark side where a lot of women don't know that they can actually say no. And don't be afraid to lose the opportunity in order to keep your sanity. And it's so important. So now I always remind even my team, I say that never be okay when people pick up any conversation, sexual conversation, unless they are your spouse. That's a different conversation. So it's not okay at all, right? Especially with your colleagues. No, those are boundaries you cannot accept. If somebody do that, you should report, because it is not the right ethic, I would say. Yeah. So the boundary is something that I learned over the years, and now I'm better at, especially I'm in a dominant industry where more males. I'm glad that there's no such thing for me. Like pretty strong. I guess because I'm strong.
Yeah.
Right? So okay, I think that's a very good topic though. That's a very good topic. So thanks for sharing yours. Like you still have a lot.
Huh?
A Zen moment is back. A Zen moment is back. So I want to ask this because I think everyone do have a mentor. Do you have one?
When I was doing Faithful, I have one, which is...
Did you find him or?
Which happened to be one of my investor.
Oh.
So yeah, we still friends. But because my business are not really what he understand anymore. So basically, we didn't really continue the mentorship relationship. But yeah, I've been thinking about this. I think having a mentor is really important.
Yeah.
Because for me, right, I usually is like problem solving kind of state. Yeah. Where if I have questions about something, I'll find a domain expert for that. Or I find someone who knows that. So I don't have one person that will answer everything for me. Right. But yeah, it would be nice, right?
Yeah.
Well,
it's good to have
found
one.
that person.
But normally, people say, there's a saying that you don't find a mentor, the mentor finds you. Is that true?
nobody found me. Well, a lot of people find me to mentor them lah.
Mm.
So I guess I'm a different situation maybe.
I mean, giving is also a good deed, you know, like in the
Yeah.
sense that you're helping others as well to strive.
Because I help others, I also need a lot of help. So
Yeah.
I usually surround myself with people who I can ask them something and get answers. So yeah, I would say I don't have one person, but a lot of my friends are really good in business, really good in being a person, even like being a human. So yeah, I do ask them a lot of things.
Support.
Yeah.
This lead to one question, curiosity question, where do you believe that people can get mentor through networking events?
I think
Can?
you can get anything through networking.
Hmm.
Network is your resource, is your
I mean, we
it's
met
your asset.
during the networking session also,
correct.
right?
Yeah.
So who would be your biggest support pillar that you refer to the most?
In terms of like emotional wise, I have a best friend who I talk to actually a few lah. Like just I think different function. I have a friend who so good in like giving me tactic. I think I said this once in a panel. I say he's like better than a psychologist. Yeah,
Okay.
he actually helped me get through my abandonment issue.
Wow.
He just gave me one line, I'm cured. So good.
Can I know what line is that?
Yeah, so I always feel abandonment issue, right? Because like you mentioned, it's a childhood trauma.
Yeah.
And also a lot of guys come and go in my life, and that just really adds up. So I will have panic attack one. Very bad panic attack. Every time I sense a sign that someone is going to leave or someone break the consistency, damn, my panic attack just like a monster.
Okay.
And then one day we just like went out, we drink, and then like I told him about this. Then he said like, come on, you're Sasha Tan. No one owns you. In order to be abandoned, you need to be owned. Wow, that just like mind blowing. I went quiet, you know, I went quiet. I was like,
it's so true.
so true.
So
What
true.
is going on in my life? So that's why I say perspective is everything. If you have the right perspective, you can get through everything.
I get goosebumps now.
Yeah.
It's so true.
It's so damn true, right?
Wow, this friend really slapped you left, right, center,
Correct.
man.
and I have people like that around me. Every time I ask something, they don't give you like those, it's okay, you'll get through it, you know, those kind of like pampering, you know, like plaster you up and then
Be
you don't
strong.
get hurt. No. This is like, wake up, bitch!
Which is good. I think I prefer have friends like this.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we'll just slap you and wake you up rather than let you dwell in it. I prefer to have a friend to just wake me up. And I have friends like this. I have girlfriend that, you know, when it comes to business problem or things I cannot think through, a situation.
Actually, I realized all my girlfriends are very like comforting type. It's the guys that really is giving
You know
me
what?
slaps on.
The one that slapped me is a girl.
Damn,
Then
good
she
for you.
slapped me left, right, center. She,
Good for you.
hello, what are you thinking? Then you will start giving me all the reality check. Then you're like, I felt so bad, but it was so true. Then you were just like, what the hell am I doing?
Right.
Yeah, that was a lady because she has more logical than emotion. So when I set my my circles, I have circles of support pillar that, like you say, functions, right? Every friend comes into our life, contribute certain things, and I contribute different value to them as well. And when I'm emotional, I won't go to emotional friends.
Correct.
It doesn't help my situation.
Yeah, I also do that. Like if I want to feel emotional, I also won't go to a logical person.
Yeah.
You know?
Then I would kind of selectively go to my friend, but I would also make sure that I don't take them for granted. So I always make sure that I address and tell them that thank you for being there and
For sure.
maintain that friendship.
Yeah.
Even though just once a year I catch up with them, it's still better than nothing. I want to make sure that I want to show them that I really appreciate them being in my life. And there are friends that if I just want to chill and not think and just drink,
Yeah.
I'll just go to those friends. And recently, what happened to me was a friend that we just went out to party and became through my best friend. Then she introduced other friends to me. And coincidentally, this bunch of friends are, health freak type, like very fit, like go exercise.
Yeah.
And they didn't even force me. They didn't even pressure me. They just invited me to boxing. And I was kind of like procrastinated. Like I'm like, that's not my thing. I don't like it. Like I was full of thoughts before I enter. There was a lot of judgmental process went through. But when I was there, I immediately got hooked by it. And it became now my routine
Nice.
by myself. But
Oh,
all you
yourself
need is,
some more.
yeah.
Oh.
So because you were like, hey, do you want to go next week? I'm like, I already signed up. So sometimes things comes a bit slower or by phases or at the right time and the right place, things will fall on my lap where it would happen. Like it took me a while to actually get back on track. And
Get back on track what?
Get back on
Like
track.
fitness?
Yeah, fitness.
Oh.
Get back on track on fitness because I kind of procrastinated for a while, like 2 to 3 years. Just just being me. Be lazy. Just
Yeah.
don't feel like doing anything. Just running the business, of course, because business is like my baby, right? And I know there was a calling already, like, hey, I need to pick it up, but there was no push factor. So I kind of like put it bucket behind because I have a bigger thing to focus, which is the business. But it come to a point where how can I maintain this lifestyle? Like work will always be there. Problems will only get more because company expanding. There won't be lesser problem, there will be more problem. So where is my definition of life?
Yeah.
And-
Actually, I really admire people who can set very diligent schedule. Like wake up at 5
Ooh,
and then work out
yeah.
and then shower, cold shower, right?
Yeah.
don't know,
I do cold shower.
Ice bucket or something.
Yeah,
Ice bucket and then breakfast and then only work. Because for me, right, I wake up, I immediately think of work. I have to
I used to.
delay. If I have to delay, it's a little bit harder for me.
I used to. And now, if you read the book from Arnold Schwarzenegger, it says that when you wake up, don't think.
Don't think.
Just go and do.
Oh,
So shower. First thing I do is cold shower.
I see.
Yeah, so the very first thing I do, wake up,
don't
cold
think.
shower.
Okay.
Don't touch your phone. I mean, I'm still very bad at it. I'm starting to practice the behavior, not even
Yeah.
touch my phone.
Okay, wake up, don't think this is a good perspective to have.
Yeah.
Or try.
So then just, you open your eyes,
Don't
Go.
think.
don't think, go. Immediately go shower. So
And then
wake up, shower.
Work out first and then shower.
Yeah, you can do workout first. For me, straight
I
to cold
usually
shower.
work out first because after shower, then I don't want to work out already.
Okay. Because my exercise is in the evening, so my method
Oh.
is I go straight to
See.
cold shower. After cold shower, then only journal.
Wow, a journal in the morning.
Yeah, because it's your first thought. This is where you have your brain already start activating, and
Isn't it supposed to be at night where you record down everything?
the night would be offload whatever thing that is heavy on a different journal. So I have a few.
Oh,
I have journal for gratitude and a journal for detox.
I see.
Detox is where you can offload all your negativity there, because we are human. I can assure you that.
Yeah lah, throw rubbish ma.
Yeah, you throw at your friend. How long can you do it,
You
right?
have to clear
Put
the
in a book.
trash can.
Yeah, so clear your trash
Yeah.
so that you can go to sleep. So I would write anything on the book based on my emotion, my perspective, because my book won't judge me. So this is
Yeah.
where my book won't talk back to me.
Yeah.
So then I just write whatever I feel that moment. Just be true to yourself. I always tell everybody, when you want to journal, please be honest with yourself on the book, because the book will not reply to you. Just say, if you feel today is, I feel like I hate this person because I based on jealousy, for example.
I need
Right.
to read your journal.
Cannot. I think my journal.
Got a lot of tea, man.
Well, that's true. That's true. I have separate journals. Journal for gratitude, manifest, and also detox. Detox is very important. Like for us as a human, it's where you want to heal, but you need to offload. You can't offload to your friend all the time, because your friend also will be out of energy, taking your energy, and especially it's negative energy. So it's like
Do
you
you
write
feel
through
like when you journal, it just kind of like you going through the emotion again?
Yes,
Have you felt that?
yes.
Does it
All
help
the
or does it?
So when the situation like this happen, I have this set of rule that I put for myself. If that is a very traumatic incident that
The
will
right
bring
body.
emotion, I will make sure I wrap it up. What's next? What do I want to do with this situation?
Okay.
I will not allow anybody to do this to me anymore. I will draw the boundary at this. I will be great. I'll be wonderful.
Yeah.
Then put some manifest it also in a positive way, that what would you do about it, and remind yourself that you're great. So I will end that, even though it's a negative, or I would say the journal for all my negative thoughts, right? I will still make sure I end it, especially those emotional one. I will always end with a promise to myself where I do not want to be anymore. Because we all will be hurt in many, many ways in life. There's no perfect life. There's no
For sure.
one formula for every life. You will bump into problems, challenges, mental strength that would test you, situation that tests your strength, mental strength. And so because of this, it is very important that when it lingers the emotion part, control the mind by remind that before you end the journal, set it with a closure, positive closure to yourself. It will not work maybe round 1. It can be, like maybe round 10, and that's okay. Consistently doing that until you're okay, because your brain will be tired one day, and when it's tired, you know that it's a good close chapter already. Yeah, because our mind is super, super powerful. That I discovered that you can say anything to your mind, and I use it very carefully. Yeah, so I talk to the body. I tell my body, thank you for being so strong. And I talk to my finger, thank you for being so beautiful. And
To my wallet, thank you for being so full.
yeah, thank you to your wallet. Thank you for the money. I can have a beautiful room.
Exactly.
So I would always
How
have
much is
this.
that?
Non-disclosure in this interview.
You can cut it out.
Yeah.
That looks very expensive.
No, this is not the most expensive. I got
Really?
it's actually the cheapest one.
To carry it up, gonna take like so heavy.
No, but there are people who do this, not me. So they will have to take care of this.
Nice.
Yeah. So I never thought that I would have this room. I said that to a friend many years ago. If one day I have a tatami room, I'm going to put all the tea ceremony and get your tea. And I forgot about it actually. I forgot that I said that till I launched this room. And then my friend who did this Chabashira tea, right? I said, Ellice, you remember you said that to me? That one day when you have a tatami room, you make sure you have a tea ceremony and you're going to get tea to
Have
do
you
it.
done it?
I did it.
You did it?
Then I was like, did I say that? They say, yeah, you say it to me. One day if you have a office, you're going to do a tatami room. Then I realized that what you say to yourself is so, so important.
Definitely.
That when you say it, don't just, when you manifest it, it's just like wait for money to fall from sky. When you say it, mean it, and then let it go. And do what you need to do to achieve that. And I said it, but I didn't recall I said it. But when the time came where I have the ability to, run this place, I want it to be a Japanese concept. Because Tim and I always loved Japan. So that's why the concept, this whole entire office is designed by me. Then I got, of course,
Nice.
ID to come in to do the real
Right.
design part. The concept, everything, I want it to be this way, it's all done by me. Because I already have an idea, if I ever one day have an office, how's it going to look like? So that was already done deal. So then it was my friend who reminded me that I actually manifested the room. Then I was like, wow, it's insane.
Good for you.
No,
I
good
know.
for
A lot
good
of
for-
time, I also feel so like, the ones that you don't feel so much on a day-to-day basis, those are the ones that will come true.
Yeah,
Because if you remember it every day, like it's like planting a seed, right?
yeah,
So you water it, you wait for it to grow.
yeah.
But if every day you just like, hey, like it's the seed, up, yeah, it will never grow.
Yeah.
So you have to just let it be,
Let it be, let it grow, let it, be under the
water it,
sun.
like once in a while you feel good about it again.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
You just do the job, which is water the plant. Then what the outcome is will depend, and you have to let it be. So yeah, so this office is also something I feel so much of gratitude because of once myself when I was younger, I didn't expect like I could achieve all these things. If like you tell me again that I can achieve, I wouldn't believe it. But now I absolutely believe in it, and I want to continue inspiring other women to believe in themselves, and hence that's why this podcast as well, to use other people's story, because when they see me all the time also they jelat already, right? So I have to bring other guests to come over and talk, because I think that everybody have a very good story that other people should know, that turn into inspiration. And the same goes to our podcast today as well.
Yes.
So we share a lot, we talk a lot, exchange. I actually really like talking to you, and it can go on and on and on. But before I end the podcast, I have a question in the light of International Women's Day.
Okay.
I know it passed, but to me, every day is a Women's Day. So
Sure. Bring it.
what message or advice would you want to share out there to aspiring women
Aspiring
that want to
to-
pursue their dream, or take a step out of their comfort zone to change their life? What would you share that one advice? Be like Sasha.
No.
Of course not.
Don't be
Everyone
like
is
me,
individual and
yeah.
unique.
Just stay true to your expressions and live up to the highest expression of yourself. And that's all it matters in this life for you. No matter what other people are doing out there, they are living their expressions. And you have to remember yours and just find ways to live their expressions to the maximum. And you will have a life that has no regrets, and you have a life that no matter what hardship you go through, you will know it will be worth it.
Just don't compare life. Can I say that?
Find your expressions and live up to it.
Good. That's a very good
Expression
advice.
could be a role,
Mm-hmm.
interest,
Yeah.
value,
Mm.
cause, anything that you stand for. As long as you feel like you want someone else to know that I am like this,
Yeah.
do that. Do that.
As long it's like it's something that you're very true to yourself and it's what you want.
Yeah, I think this Oprah once said this as well. She said that in life, everyone is the same. Everyone wants to live the highest expression of themselves.
Yeah.
And that's all it matters.
Mm.
And I
Very
truly
inspiring.
feel that.
Yeah.
Because it's not about the money, right? People use money to live the life that they want to express.
Yeah.
And it's not about the time. They want the time to live the life that they want to express. Right? Everything is the same. So
Cool.
if you can look past money, you can look past, the role, you can look past like the outlook of someone, right? You can look past all the aspirations that the industry or like the social media is telling you.
Yeah.
Just look back to your expressions of yourself, then you'll be fine.
Nice. Okay, so there you go, ladies. From Sasha Tan, from Dear Hustlers. And before we go, would you like to take a moment to promote your Dear Hustlers?
Sure. So, dear husband,
Where to find you?
You can find me at on LinkedIn, linkedin.com/Sasha Tan.
Okay, it's SASHA.
Tan.
Yes.
So find me there. You can DM me. I still reply to a lot of my chat. Yeah, if you need any things about scaling your company as a brand, so that you don't need to work so hard, then you can just text me and DM me on LinkedIn.
Yeah. So thank you so much for making time to participate and also accept the podcast interview, this sharing session to
Yay.
continue inspiring other women out there. Your story is definitely very interesting. And the advice that you gave, the tools, the method that you use for yourself will definitely, I believe, inspire other out there, women, whether old or young generation. So Sasha, thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
much
being
for
here.
having me.
So happy
Yeah, it's been
International
fun.
Women's Day to you, and let's catch up, and please don't forget my sample.
Okay, noted.
Seriously. So it's C.Riously.
Yeah.
You are so good at all this. All right, guys. See you on the next episode. Till then, have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.